Yo guys, what's going on? This is Yorkiemann here and welcome back to another video on the channel. Today we're going to be talking about eFootball. Yeah, I nearly called it PES. I've nearly called it PES so many times. In fact, every time I seem to talk about eFootball, I end up calling it PES. It's a big change. It's a big life change. I've been playing PES since the original PES 1. So the fact that we're not calling it Pro Evolution anymore is really weird. But we're going to be talking about it today. We're going to be talking about what's next for this game series, as well as more information that we found out very recently. So up until the 2nd of August, what information did we really know about the game, if we're being 100% honest with ourselves? From a very brief trailer, we knew that it was going to be cross-platform. Big news. Free-to-play. Massive news. And that they woke up Gerard Piqué. There's no doubt in my mind. They woke that man up. And I don't even think he understood why he was there. But he was there, and they woke him up. But that's all we knew. They didn't really do much to put anybody's minds at ease. I mean, Twitter was a madness with it. Everybody was talking about it, of course. It showed actually how many diehard eFootball fans, again, nearly said PES, that there are out there. So it was actually a major talking point from my standpoint, because I follow a lot of the boys on Twitter. And it was great to see. But today, they've given us some more information. Well, on the 2nd, I'm a little bit late to the party, but there's been stuff going on recording and stream-wise. I just wasn't in the right position to get this video done, but we're going to do it now. So let's get into what they've said. I must admit, this was a good move from Konami, because I think if they'd have waited until Gamescom, which is when we're kind of expecting more information to come out, and hopefully release date. That's the biggest thing, right? Release date. And for me, release date for Master League. We will bring you content of online stuff this year. That's something I'm probably going to try and push into the channel that we haven't done before, and we'll play the market, and we'll do a lot more of it over on stream. So Yorkiemann down below, Twitch channel, as well as Twitter. Please follow me on Twitter and sub to the YouTube channel. But, you know, we didn't have much information. We still don't have a release date, which is very strange considering it's an autumn release. You know, we know when FIFA's coming out. It's weird not to have a release date, but this is going to be a different year for eFootball, and I completely understand that. So what I do like about this is they've answered a lot of questions that have been asked. Like, is eFootball just a mobile game for console? And they put that it's been developed for the console first. And I like this. I like the fact that they're really focusing on next gen, because that's what we want. It's a new game engine. We're really expecting it to be fantastic on next gen, or at least I am. I want to see those crisp, clean next gen graphics, especially on PC. And that trailer did not look like next gen graphics. I think this one was actually quite a big thing for a lot of players. Will next gen graphics be downgraded when you play against mobile users? Because it's really weird to get your brain around if I'm on a next gen console or on PC playing a next gen version of the game. How am I playing against Steve while he's in the bog at work, just getting a quick match in? How does that work? It's still weird. I'm still not 1,000,000% sure they're going to utilize all they can with the next generation game engine, but it does say we will make graphical adjustment to the mobile version, but the next generation graphics on console and PC. So next gen is on PC for eFootball, which is an absolutely great bit of news for me. Although I am getting an Xbox now to play next gen FIFA on, of course. I wouldn't have been able to really play next-gen PES on the Xbox anyway, so it's just great that it's on PC anyway. I'm sure that'll put a lot of people who are PC gamers' minds at ease that PES are really looking after us PC audience. But anyway, it won't be downgraded on those systems. I don't know how that's going to work. I don't know if we'll get true next-gen, but at least that's good news for us. Can you turn off the filter cross-platform matchmaking? They've said it can do. It comes with multiple filters, so if you just determine... And this is a problem, because I think a lot of people will instantly go, right, I don't want to match with people on mobile. And that means there won't be cross-play really on mobile. I'll be surprised if the majority of users don't have that ticked off. I've just got to be honest with you. I think the idea in people's brains that they're playing against someone on mobile, they just really don't like it. And there's also a lot of talk that maybe potentially you could cheat that way. I don't know how it works, but it is what it is. Is early autumn launch basically a demo? Yes, it is. We already knew that it's going to come with a small amount of teams. It's going to be free to play. You are going to be able to play against the AI, which... it doesn't really matter, but it's nice to get a feel of how the AI is going to be for, of course, when Master League comes out. But yeah, it is basically going to be a demo. But I mean, it's free, so we knew this already. This one doesn't really bother me. You know, we get our hands on it early and we're going to see it improve with patches down the line. What exactly will be free to play at launch during early autumn? So not much time at all. What I've been thinking in my head, we're going to call this now. We're just going to put this one out there. This probably won't happen. Gamescom, boom, release. Like that. I don't know what that was, but like instantly. I think that's potential could happen that they announce at Gamescom. It's now. You're getting it now, but we will see. We will see. But in many ways, we want to get them hands-on with eFootball as soon as possible, so we'll launch with a limited number of teams. I mean, it's not ideal, but I don't mind it. I don't mind that situation. So the early autumn, there will have no microtransactions. So everything will be free to play at launch. No microtransactions at launch. A lot of people, and I've seen this, a lot of hate's going to be thrown their way. Oh, it's going to be microtransaction heavy, this and that. It's not. And we can judge them again when it comes out, but we can only take them from face value with what they've said. They've said it's not going to be microtransaction heavy. So I'm going to take their word and let them destroy my trust. You know, if EA said that, I might think differently, but Konami have never steered me wrong. As we said, you can play against the AI local match, but I mean, I don't think it matters too much. Will there be support for edit mode and option files? Now, if you're like me, you've seen the Master League that we do on the channel. If you haven't, go watch it after this video, though, please. We are planning to add edit mode and option files as free updates, so that's fine. You don't pay for that. Modders, yes, great news for you because you guys do amazing work in this scene. PS5, PS4, and PC. So, again, no Xbox, but I don't think there's any work going to be done for the Xbox market anyway. A lot of people won't edit this. The new players that Konami are trying to bring in are the kind of players that are going to play this free and might buy a season pass or whatever. They're not the kind of people that are going to go deep in the modding community, or at least I wouldn't imagine so. They're trying to widen their scope of people playing the game and push this eFootball kind of idea. They're not looking for people who are going to dive deep and be die-hard into the modding community. I don't believe so anyway. When will Master League be added to eFootball? This is the big question, Konami, that I really want to know the answer for, because we don't know where we're coming or going at the moment as a content creator, and I feel for the rest of the boys that have got plans to make Master Leagues as well this year. I feel like the scene's growing in Master League. I could be obliviously wrong, but my views do quite well with Master League at the moment. We've grown a lot through it. I feel like the community's growing. I watch a few of the Master League boys and, you know, I feel like it's growing. So not knowing when we can do the next one for the new game, it's frustrating. It's going to be premium content. It's going to be downloadable in the future. Please wait for future announcements. So hopefully at Gamescom we know a little bit more about Master League. Just a date would be nice, but at this stage we know it's going to be premium downloadable content. It just means a paid add-on. I'm not sure what price it will be. I'm also not sure what price I'm okay with. I actually think I wouldn't mind. I would pay up to £30 for a bundle of stuff. I don't know if I'd be too happy paying 30 quid just to have Master League. I don't know. Let's be honest. Regardless, I'll still pay it, but we'll see. We'll see what kind of price they're going to aim for. I think £20. I think what the season update is roughly potentially could be around what we see, maybe the £25 mark. We'll see, though. We'll see. And then the final bit they added: can you sign players without special agents? This is online stuff. I don't know anything about this, but you guys will probably want to know if you do play it online. Previous games had a strong lottery element, so that does breed this loot box mechanic. But eFootball lets you nominate and acquire your favorite players with Match Pass, a system to receive items based on matches played. Free and paid Match Passes will be available. Now, we don't know much about how they're going to work the paid Match Pass. We don't know that yet. And we'll see along the line how that's going to be. It doesn't seem like it's going to be pack-based or ball-based, as my experience with my club was. It does seem that you are going to be rewarded for putting time into the game and grinding, quote-unquote, grinding the game to achieve better things. And that's exactly what I expected with free-to-play, let's be honest. All the free-to-play games, you can play them. League of Legends, you can play the entire game for free. You can never spend a penny in it if you want, but it's going to be a serious time sink to unlock everyone. It's going to be the exact same situation with eFootball. If you want the better players, you're probably going to do a lot better with a paid match pass than you are with a free match pass. It's just the way the cookie crumbles. We'll see how that's implemented. Again, I'm not going to start putting Konami down. We don't know how the system's going to be. There's always some way in a free-to-play game that there's a paid element for the company to make money. I think people need to understand that. There'll be a lot of people that are like, well, this isn't free. That's how free-to-play works. There has to be an element, whether it be a season pass in games, skins, so on and so forth. There has to be a way that they can still make money out of the game to keep the game alive. So I'm actually quite intrigued to see how they manage to do it, because it's never been done with a sports game. And now we know the news that FIFA are following suit in FIFA 23. Be interesting to see how eFootball actually implement this. They do have a year ahead of FIFA being free to play. And I know they don't directly compete, but we have to compare them because, I mean, they're the only two games you can compare. But anyway, guys, let me know down below what your thoughts are on this new information. I'm getting more and more confident that this is potentially going to be a good game down the line than I was when the news first broke and we started putting videos on the channel about that. I feel much better now moving forward. Anyway, boys, thank you for watching. I appreciate the support as per usual. I hope you enjoyed this one. Smash that thumbs up button and leave comments. It helps the video get seen by more people. I will see you in the next episode of the Master League. Take care.